back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The four-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Jackson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Yeah. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They go screen with Dillon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Let's go.
Open man is Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, man.
Here we go, here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. 80 weapon. 2.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On second down, this is Jackson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Let's go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, come on.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Let's go.
Throwing is Manning on third down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Yes.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 24, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Peyton. And some room to work. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Mike, check. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side.
Let's go.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Toss play to Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
That's what I do. Check 4.
21-0 our score after 1.
Panthers 21. Bears nothing.
Come on.
Ten Nova. Protein spill.
To throw on third down. Manning. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. On first down, Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are.
And Manning intercepted a third time.
Let's go.
By Deion Sanders. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Shit. You go tight.
Come on.
Check 31. Turn out. Switch it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run now with Dillon. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Let's go. Any questions, put it in the chat.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. for Clark again, and this time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go. Come on.
Manning now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Manning on the bootleg. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Snap comes at 1. Manning, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go.
Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. Ready.
One final try now for Manning. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Let's go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, guy.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Manning. And the catch made by Hopkins. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on 2nd down. Manning. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
6-6, bullet high. 59's Mike. Hit it.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Onside kick? Or no? No.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he spins away. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
I know.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
It took forever.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Put that 4 in the chat. 4th interception.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson being chased out left. And Anderson's got it. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Let's go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready. 6, bullet, half. Check three. On the ball. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That one complete to Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
17 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Alert 3. 22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Panthers in for the score.
Next job, keep going. Touchdown, baby.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Now Gould for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. It's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Manning. He finds Hopkins complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Shift.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 59, Mike. Hit it.
Now a play fake. Manning. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
80 weapons.
Now Manning again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I had to.
At their own 30-yard line.
I had to.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
going forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go.
And my goodness,
7.
Another interception.
7.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will
7.
get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
7 interceptions, one fumble. So 8.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Montez Sweat. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Down. 60 outlaw.
GG's in the chat.
One final try now from Manning. And this is taken in. It's complete.
GG.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
GG.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.